Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with our mixed Manny chat. We are doing a more holiday themed Manny because tomorrow we plan on taking the kiddos to see Christmas lights in this neighborhood that is well known for their Christmas lights before the pandemic, and they hadn't done lights in a while, and we were told that the lights are coming back for that neighborhood, and there will be Santa Claus and a special event happening starting at 6 p.m. So I wanted to make sure my Manny matched the occasion. So you'll notice I have a bunch of leftovers that I have sealed. I hope that they all still work. So stay tuned and watch and see if they still work. So let's get started. Alright, those of you that are my Facebook friends may have seen that I've been opening up an advent calendar that I got from Aldi. Basically, they're all chocolates, and that's what I've been doing each day, except for on Wednesdays, because Wednesdays is our fasting day. So on those days, on the Tuesday before, I will open up two days out of the advent calendar instead of one. But I haven't opened today yet, Friday, because I am waiting. I open up my advent calendar after my call with my sister-in-law Carla and Lilith and Amalika, because I want to see them open up their mini brands advent calendar we got from Aldi and see what they got first. And then I do my chocolate one after. So I do a Facebook Live right after I have my call with Carla and the girls. And then I open up my calendar. And then chit-chat about life and all that. So if you are friends with me on Facebook, you guys get to witness that. But yes. That is that. I'm very glad it's Friday. It's been a long week at work. I'm sure most of you guys feel the same way, those of you that work regular 9-to-5s. This set here was gifted to me by a former Color Street stylist. And I saved all of the plaid pieces because I wanted to use the plaid pieces for a mixed Manny. So, hoping that they're still good. It's been a long time. Has it been 2 Christmases already? I think it's been 2 Christmases already since I sealed this one up. So, I don't know if it's gonna still be good. We will see right now, won't we? But yeah, for those of you guys that are new to the channel and don't know what this is Color Street. They're dry nail polish strips. So made of 100% nail polish, and you basically just peel and stick. But they're meant as one-time use application. When you open them, they start drying, and some of us seal them up and hope that the leftovers work later, especially those of us that have lots of sets and use them for mixed Mannies. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right now. Of course, for those of you that are not new, you already know what this is. So I'm just preaching to the choir. You guys all know. But yeah, I'm trying to use up a lot of my old sets, even though I have a ton of new sets. But I've been wanting to do this mixed Manny for a while. And no better time than now, because my toes right now, I also used an old set which I had opened for my niece Emmeline to use because she's a big fan of deer. And then I kept most of the plaid strips of that set so that I can use for one of the holidays. And the time is now, or the time was now. So I have You'll Be Jolly. I think it came out in 2018, I want to say. But yeah. Anyways, alright, so I was going to have the two, my ring finger and my middle finger with the plaid. So let's get down to it. Okay, that peeled off pretty nicely and isn't hard, so that's a good sign. My nails are still very short, and in fact I had to cut it down just a little bit because I wanted to make sure I was able to use the strips. One strip for 2 fingers was the goal, so it looks like I might be able to do that after all. So that is great, because then I might be able to save some for another use later. Yeah, that is working like a dream. Okay. I do like this year that Thanksgiving was on. So Thanksgiving in the US is the 3rd Thursday, right? The 3rd Thursday? Let me see. Let's look at the calendar. 1, 2, 3. No, the 4th Thursday. I'm sorry. So the 4th Thursday in November is the US Thanksgiving. So every year, that's what it is. And this year, the way the calendar worked, the month of November started on a Wednesday. So we ended up having 5 Thursdays in November. So that allowed for a lot of time to actually decorate for the holiday season, for those who like to decorate for Christmas. So typically, ever since my sister-in-law Carla moved back to the States, we would decorate for Christmas right after Thanksgiving. So that actually, we were like a week earlier than most folks. Most folks wait until at least the 1st of December. So the weekend of the 1st of December to decorate. So we had our house decorations and the tree up the weekend right after Thanksgiving. Or I should say the weekend of Thanksgiving. While other folks waited until the next weekend after. So yeah. But the Christmas lights in this neighborhood, they're doing a whole thing this weekend, so I'm very excited, because although Christmas is not my favorite holiday, the decorations and the lights and all of that are my favorite of the holiday. So, very excited to go see that. Oh, that's beautiful. This is going to be beautiful. So here we go. I'm going to use the big one. Ooh, a little bit melty. But I anticipated that happening, which is why I decided to use the big one, because it should be able to fit on both fingers, even with that tear. There we go. Yesterday when I went to my hip-hop class, I was the only one there with Susan, so I kind of ended up having, oh, this one's not going to work. So I ended up having kind of like a private lesson with Susan, which was really cool because I got to take my time and really learn the steps of the dance that she was teaching in my groove hip-hop class. So I enjoyed that. And she also sent me a link to the Groove Hip Hop Instagram page where the reel of that dance was, well, the reel of that dance. So I was able to watch it to see what we were attempting to do, and yeah, it's a really fun dance. A lot easier than some of the other ones that I've learned from the class. So that was a lot of fun. And tomorrow morning I get to go have my workout session with Susan again, but with Zumba. So Zumba is going to be fun as well. There's usually a lot of people at the Zumba class though, so don't get to have the one-on-one attention. But with Zumba, you kind of just keep moving, and even if you're not getting the steps right, you just keep moving. Nobody really pays attention to whether or not you're getting the steps right. With groove hip-hop, because there's a lot less people in it, sometimes it's like hit or miss as far as getting the moves right, because you stand out a lot more when there's less people in the class. So yeah, but I've been trying to figure out what I want to make for my family holiday party. So my mom's side of the family is a rather large family. She's one of 10 brothers and sisters, and of course that generation has had children, and their children have had children. And so the party, from what I was told, started when the youngest of my mom's brothers got married, and they started this party, and it was a tradition that would happen every year around the holidays. There would be stocking stuffers for the kids, unmarried children, and it would be potluck style, and just a way to get the whole family together to, visit with each other and celebrate and stuff like that. And I remember vaguely when I was much younger that it used to be hosted at one of the uncle's houses. And then as the family started getting bigger and bigger, with the aunties and uncles' children, my cousins, getting married and having families of their own, it was impossible to have the party at a family member's house. And so then they moved it to hosting it in, I think it's always been in the city of Cerritos, and they would rent out a parks, like a room. Oh wait, I think I wanted, do I want to do these two fingers or these two fingers? Actually, I want to do these two fingers as the plaid, so let's do that. In fact, I want to use this one. Excuse me. Oh no, my throat is dry. Where's my water? Oh my goodness. Alright, so where was I going with that story? I don't recall where I was going with that story. But we're finally picking up again with the holiday party. Changing up some of the traditions since the family is much larger now, and the cousins generation, my generation, is now in charge of hosting and all of that. And we're kind of making our own rules, or trying to make our own rules, trying to forge forward. So my cousin Andrew and my cousin Scott are hosting this year, and I'm excited about the stocking stuffers because I've come up with a plan. Panda Bear and I are in agreement with the plan for the stocking stuffers that we will provide for the kiddos. And instead of it being, you know, unmarried children, regardless of age, which I hated being one of those unmarried children, Panda Bear and I are just, we're in agreement. Like, we've been together so long, we live like a married couple. Like, why do we need to actually get married to be recognized as a married couple? Like, we don't need a government piece of paper to recognize it. And so it was a little embarrassing to go to these parties because I was still considered an unmarried child at the age I was at. And it was just really like, no. Like, even one of my other cousins, he and I were like, yeah, no. Can you guys please just don't get us stocking stuffers? It's a little ridiculous. So anyways, the cousins and all of us have agreed, at least for this year, to allow the kids, we've capped it at the age of 21. That was my idea. The reason why I chose 21 and under is because those that choose to go to college will likely, you know, be 21, 22 when they're graduating. And 21, when you're an age where you can drink alcohol and gamble, and not talking about like, you know, lotto scratchers, California lotto gamble, but I mean like head to Vegas, hit up the slot machines, the card tables, and all that. By the time you're that age, then you're considered like a full-fledged adult. Like, even though a lot of folks recognize age 18 as being an adult, if you guys recall being 18, you are still in that in-between phase. Like, you turned 18, yeah, you're an adult, and I put that in quotes, adult. But what do you know as an adult? You haven't actually lived out there on your own. Most people, they begin living out on their own after they reach age 18 and graduate from high school, go off to college or trade school or whatever. That's when you start really like adulting. And so that's why I was like, yeah, 21. So they ran with that this year. Don't know if they're going to keep it that way, but I think it makes a lot of sense, right? Most folks also aren't getting married until later in life too, but don't want to have someone counted as a child, you know, for forever. Of course, to people's parents, their children will always be their children, even when they reach adult age and middle age. You ask my mama, she will say that I'm a child. I'm a grown child. And she'll be right, because I live like I am in Neverland. Never gonna grow up. I love, like, seat me at the kids' table, perfectly fine. I get along better with the kiddos. I'm a big child. So, ask me to talk about adult stuff and good luck. I will make silly, immature jokes, and just, life's not that serious. At least that's not how I want to live my life. So yeah, that is that. But I'm excited because some of the stocking stuffers will be homemade. So we'll see if the cousins, the little cousins, my little cousins, will enjoy their stocking stuffer gift. Panda Bear is going to make chilaquiles. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I probably butchered it, but he will be making that for the potluck item. I am still undecided. Originally, I was testing out meatballs, but not many people have signed up to bring dessert. And I've got all these dessert ideas, and I'm thinking dessert might be more fun to make for the party than my meatballs, even though my meatballs are awesome. But there are a lot of yummy, savory dishes that have already been put on the list for the potluck. And so I'm thinking I might do dessert. But who knows? We're going to test it out. Originally, I was going to make something this weekend to test out, but I think because we're going out tomorrow to see the lights and all that, and I already have a bunch of dessert stuff that we're finishing up. I made Rice Krispie treats, homemade from scratch, but I thought that there are these fruity marshmallows, fruit-flavored marshmallows, that sounded like they would be amazing for a Rice Krispie treat, but ended up tasting so artificial and not the best. And so I learned the hard way, and I just tonight finished the last of the Rice Krispie treats. So definitely not going to make that again. That was not the best. So, and then the prior weekend, my sister-in-law Carla and I had made this chocolate peanut butter oat bar dessert, but I didn't quite smush down the bottom layer enough, compact it down enough, so it was kind of like all crumbly, and so that also did not go as planned. So we still have that in the fridge to finish. So needless to say, we don't need to do a test run of desserts this weekend. So we'll start up again next weekend. But saw the cutest desserts. So I have two different dessert ideas. I have a magic bar dessert, which will be the backup plan if the other dessert that I'm thinking of doesn't pan out. So gotta love Facebook for their ideas of cool desserts and appetizers and all that good stuff. But this one's basically like shaped like a gnome with strawberries and sugar cookie and whipped topping and all that yummy goodness that I love. So, you know, you gotta make, if you're gonna make something, you gotta make it something that you personally love, because that's when it comes out the best. And I really, really want to make this. And so, next weekend is going to be the test run. I haven't even put it on the list yet as far as I'm bringing it for the party, because it could be a total disaster next weekend trying to make it. And if it's a total disaster, then I'm going to scrap it. I mean, Panda Bear's already making something for the party, so I don't technically need to make anything, but I just wanted to contribute. Of course, I can contribute in other ways if the dessert doesn't pan out, but I am hopeful that it will, because it's so cute. As I mentioned, it's shaped like a little gnomey, and I love my gnomes. So, yeah, of course, if it turns out, I will definitely take a photo and post it on my Facebook of the desserts. But yeah, we shall see. Alright, so what am I opening up? So, I think the plaid one was Snowman's Land. I think that was what the set was called. And Plaid About You. Is that what it was called? Now I've got... What was this one called? Oh my gosh. Give Love. That was a Toys for Tots set a prior year. And I have Total Celt-down. Not Total Celt-down, Total Celt-down. I always pronounce that Celtic wrong. I always say Celtics, and it's Celtics, and then Love Shack. So, I know I want the little teddy bears on my thumbs, because these are the biggest ones. So, let's put those aside. But then, I think I wanted presents and a tree. So, let's put the tree down here. Or do we want the presents? Yeah, let's do the presents on the ring finger. And today was really nice because I got home and in the mail was my package from the Winter Ruckus. And Stacy sent me, I won the one live nails that included the matte top coat that she used. So I'm very excited because it came just in time for this mani. I wanted to make this a matte manicure. So yeah, just in time. So very excited. Shout out to Stacy Adams. If you guys don't already follow her Facebook group, Stacy's Sassy Crew and Stacy's Sassy Styles here on YouTube. I will have those links below for you to go check her out. So we just finished the Winter Ruckus, and just for participating and commenting on the live videos, I actually won the live video that included a mixed mani that used, I'll show you, Mind Matters, which I don't have this one yet, so very excited. It's very shiny. Heat Wave is one that I love. I had, like, I think 2 other sets of these. Pink Paradise, I have 1 set of this, and I haven't used it yet, so now I'm excited. I'll get to use it. And then Wicked Cool was the Vault set that I chose. When you purchased a baker's dozen, that is, buy 3, get 1 free, 3 orders of those. So, total of 12 sets of nails there from her party link, her beauty social link, that is. You get to, she had us pick from the vault, which is a bunch of sets that she already owned that she was willing to give away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. To entice us to make those big purchases. And so I was very excited that I got to participate this year, because in prior years, I would join the Ruckus, but I couldn't make any purchases because by the time the Ruckus rolled around, I already spent all my budget on nails and didn't have any budget to spend on nails at the Ruckus. So I felt like, you know, I was participating, and you could still win stuff without making purchases, but it's way more fun to be able to purchase and just support Stacy's party and Shannon, her stylist. Shannon, I'll list her Facebook and YouTube down below as well. So yeah, just very happy that I was able to participate in this Ruckus, and I'm going to make sure that I save my budget for the next Ruckus, because the next Ruckus is going to happen, I think, in the springtime, when the Color Street is going to release their spring sets, I think, because we're in winter right now. And I'm pretty sure that's when the next Ruckus is. Obviously, it's going to be up to Stacy and Shannon when that's going to be, but pretty sure pretty sure that's when they have it. So yes. Alright. Here we go. Oh my gosh, my little pinky. Look how tiny that pinky is. Once you put the nail on, it's like the tree is barely fits right there. Oh my gosh. My little pinky. Yeah. But see, these can be used on short nails too. They could be used on short nails. They could be used on long nails. I know some folks, they're like, oh, my nails are too short. I don't need to do anything with them. But aren't they just more fun and festive when you've got little decorations on your nails? I know, not everyone's like that. I get it. I know my sister-in-law, Abby, doesn't like the feel of stuff on her nails. And so she goes bare. I think my sister, Michelle, she doesn't have time. Although Color Street, you could literally do in a car ride. I've done it before as a passenger princess. But I think my sister, Michelle, she'd rather just like paint her nails with a conventional bottle of polish rather than use Color Street, which is fine. Everyone's different. I love Color Street, and my sister-in-law Carla, she is a stylist, but she also rarely has time to do her nails, but recently she did her nails with a French set, and I'm like so proud of her and so excited that she was able to do it, and it looked good too, so I was very happy for her. Okay, sorry, let me just really quick do this here. I was going to add the red glitter to my nails here because I wanted to make sure that I had 2 layers. There we go. I'm going to use the other side. My nails are so short that I'm almost certain that this will fit on that little tiny pinky on this side here. Yep. Plenty to spare. I know it covers up the Christmas tree a lot, but still, I wanted that red glitter to kind of tie in the plaid there. And then I'm going to use green glitter over the presents. And then I wanted to use the matte top coat. So let's finish that up really quick. So I wanted the green glitter. So let's get this one. Let's try doing the left hand first. I am a lefty, so putting it on the left hand is actually harder than putting it on the right because I'm more coordinated with using my left hand. So that's why oftentimes you'll see me do my right hand first on camera because I'm just so used to leading with my left, but it's sometimes good to do it the other way because then I'm able to kind of have better control over the shorter piece. Usually, once you've laid it down, the second half of it's shorter. So yeah. But there we go. And then last but not least, the thumbs here. And then we will do the matte top coat, and then we are donezo. So I think we're doing good on time. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes to get this done. Whew. So I've been using YouTube for my background music, searching for music that says no copyright, so copyright free, so that I don't accidentally get a copyright strike or whatever on YouTube. But the past 2 videos that I've uploaded have said copyright on it, which is really frustrating to me because I used background music videos that I thought wouldn't do that. And so maybe I'm missing something. Maybe the rules have changed. I don't know, but that's really frustrating. So for those that are watching, and you record YouTube videos too, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I have no idea what's going on. Like, really, none at all. Like, no idea. And where do you guys find your music so that that doesn't happen? Because I would hate for my channel to get taken down for any reason because of something silly like that. I'm not trying to steal anybody's stuff, you know, but I do like having the background music in the background because I also like hearing music while I'm doing my nails, because why would I want to be in a silent room doing my nails all by my lonesome? That does not sound fun at all. So yeah, comment below if you know what's going on there, or if you know of a channel, a specific channel that is good for background music that won't cause me to have like a copyright issue there. Alright, here we go. Glitter and then matte top coat, and we are done. So I'll likely have to do some cleanup work off camera, which is fine. Here we go. Oh, right over the teddy bear's face. That's okay. We're fine. Might have to do a top coat off camera. Who knows? Let's hurry and get this done. Hey, all of these leftover sets actually worked out. None of them were dried out, so we are already winning the game today. Sweet. Alright, so if you've gotten this far, you can comment a teddy bear or a bear with a heart. Here is what it looks like before I put the matte top coat on. Let's put the matte top coat on really quick, and then we'll be done. But yeah, if you'd like to comment with a teddy bear emoji, I'll know that you've watched all the way to the end. Alright, I'm not seeing the difference with the matte top coat as of yet, but sometimes it does take a moment for it to dry before you can actually see it at work. So I will definitely post a picture tomorrow. Oh, out of time, out of time. But yes, I'm going to stop the video right here. I will see you all next time. Peace.